Hi, I'm Rebecca Gordon. I'm a sophomore currently. I'll be graduating in 2027, and my major is marketing with a concentration in digital communications. So right now I'm taking a digital storytelling class, and I really had no prior knowledge to anything of this sort, like using different platforms or really using my mobile device to create content. So the only prior knowledge I had was probably using iMovie when I was younger, but that's really it. So I really was going into this class blind. With the mobile content creation, I feel like I learned really valuable skills, kind of just knowing how to use my mobile device now. There's apps on your phone where you can create good content. So there's one, Filmic, that we used a lot, and I can't remember what the other one's called, but so there was plenty of platforms that we had available to us that made our content a higher level, I feel. And then for audio production, one thing I noticed, or a skill that I may have learned, was to pay attention of the background noise or the sound or where I place my phone. I think that's a really valuable tip to have, because if there's a lot of background noise, it's going to be harder to hear the person because there's no like visual, so the only thing they have to listen to is the audio. One thing I will say about the audio though, I feel as if it's easier to talk that way because you don't have a screen in front of you. And then moving on to the photography skills, I think one thing I learned really by the end of it was how to use rule of thirds. In the beginning, I looked back at my old photos compared to the ones I'm doing now, and there's a big difference. Even though this wasn't that long of a course, I feel like I learned so many valuable skills that made my photography to the next level. And then for video production, I think they were effective interviews. I think the main reason for that was because I had really good interviewees. So I think that's a really valuable skill, to make sure you know an interviewee that's going to give you good answers and long enough answers that it's not like pulling teeth. But with that, I also think the first one I didn't use a tripod, and I think that really messed up my video a little bit. But for the second one, I propped it up, and I really liked how that one was a lot more set up. So I think that's just one thing to look for. And then concluding, I just think this was a really good experience. I think it was really going to help me in the future if I ever want to go into video production or anything in communications. So I think it was just a really valuable course to really elevate my levels, because I am only a sophomore. So I think this already is elevating me above maybe even juniors and seniors. So yeah, thank you.